I think I forgot to hit record. Alright. Okay. Emerson, damn it. Oh, look at this cute little frog here with the bowl. It has some nuts in it. And this one is pretzels. So I was thinking back to a story. You know, it was a long time ago. It is a true story. I was about 19. And I had this small little dog I called BJ. It was half pulley, half Cocker Spaniel. You know, didn't weigh much. Cute little dog. And every time my friend would come over to my house, she'd want to eat with me. You know, I can't say no, so I'd let her eat with me. You know, she would, after the meal, she would say thank you and leave. You know, and then I'd always do all the dishes and put them away. And then eventually it started becoming a commonality. She would come, you know, all the time. And I don't have money to keep feeding my friend. So I start thinking about how I can solve this problem. And I got an idea. The next time my friend came over, after we ate, I took all the dishes and I let the dog lick the remainder of the food. And then I started just putting them away. And my friend sees this, and she's like, "You don't wash your dishes?" I said, "No, this way it saves me energy and time." You know, and she's like, "But that's dirty. You know, every time I've come over here and eaten, you've done that?" Stop it. I said, "Yeah, you know, it saves time. Energy, it's not a big deal." And this way I can just get all the dishes done and go about my day. It's fine. Oh, my friend is just disgusted. She thinks she's gonna be sick, and she runs out. You know, immediately after she leaves, I start getting all the dishes back out of the cupboards and cleaning them properly. And after that, my friend didn't come back anymore and eat up all my food. So my next door neighbor, she starts having the same problem in the mornings. So she came over to me and asked if she could borrow my dog. I said, "Sure, but you got to change the color of her collar, you know." So then it was the same thing. The friend came over, ate. She sees the dog and she's like, "Oh, do you guys have the same dog?" You know, I said, "Oh no." What I did was I followed around the back of her house, and I'd run and get the dog and change the collar, and then go out and say hi so that the woman didn't know it was the same dog. And so when the person came over to my neighbor's house, the dog would lick the dishes just like she did at mine, and the person was just as disgusted and stopped coming over to my neighbor's house and eating up all of her food. So she was happy. And then the other day, the neighbor across the street from me, you know, in the afternoon, okay, mine was in the evening, my next door neighbor was in the morning, and then the one across the street was in the afternoon. Every day, you know, her family would come over and eat up all our food and spend up all our money. So she asked for my advice, and I told her what I did and what my next door neighbor did, and it stopped the people from coming over and eating. And so she was like, "Well, can I borrow your dog too?" I said, "Sure, but you got to change the color of the collar, and then, you know, we'll run up behind and I'll grab BJ and change her collar, and then the woman will never know." So the woman comes over to my neighbor across the street, starts eating, and sees the dog, and sees the woman allow the dog to clean the dishes by licking them. You know, and she was disgusted and just left. You know, she kept seeing the same dog, she thought. you know, but we kept tricking her and changing the collar. Because I'd run around and grab the dog and change the collar and then let her see me. And then I would run and give it to my other neighbor and change the collar. You know, it was the same dog. But we all just used to probably wore the poor puppy out. But I bet she enjoyed eating all that good food off the plates.